Breaking news for every Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipient across the United States. If you are currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, SSI, or SSDI, stop what you are doing right now. Because what we are about to share with you in this video could directly affect your bank account this month. We are talking about two separate payment amounts, a potential deposit of $2,000 and another deposit of $1,500, both arriving in May 2025. And if you do not know the details, you could miss critical information about how to plan for these payments, what they mean for your household budget, and what changes are happening right now inside the Social Security system. This is not a rumor. This is not clickbait. These are real numbers connected to real payment schedules and real changes that the Social Security Administration has confirmed. And we are going to break down every single detail for you today, clearly, slowly, and in plain English, so that you are never caught off guard. So stay right here. Do not click away, because the next several minutes could change how you plan your entire month of May. Welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, welcome. This channel exists for one reason and one reason only: to keep Social Security recipients, SSI beneficiaries, and SSDI recipients fully informed about every update, every change, and every payment schedule that affects your monthly income. We know how much these benefits mean to you. For millions of Americans, Social Security is not just a check in the mail. It is the rent. It is the groceries, it is the medication, it is the difference between getting by and falling behind. And that is exactly why we take this seriously. Every single week, we monitor what the Social Security Administration is doing. We read the official announcements, we track the payment calendars, and we translate all of that complex government language into something you can actually understand and use. We do not guess. We do not speculate. We give you the facts, and then we help you figure out what those facts mean for your daily life. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do that right now. Just hit that subscribe button below this video. It is completely free, and it means that the next time there is an update, a payment delay, a new cost of living adjustment, a rule change from Washington, you will be one of the first people to know. You will never be left in the dark wondering what happened to your money. Now, let us get into exactly what is happening this May, because there is a lot to cover and all of it is important. What is actually happening? This May, let us start with the big picture. In May 2025, many Social Security recipients will see what appears to be two payments arriving in the same month. And this naturally leads to a lot of questions and a lot of confusion. So we are going to walk through this step by step. Here's the first thing you need to understand. The Social Security Administration follows a very specific payment calendar. It is not random. The day you receive your payment depends on two things: the type of benefit you receive and the date of your birthday. How the Social Security payment calendar works: if you receive SSI, supplemental security income, your payment typically arrives on the first of each month. That is the standard schedule. If you receive Social Security retirement benefits, or SSDI, and you started receiving those benefits before May 1997, your payment arrives on the 3rd of each month. If you were born between the 1st and 10th of the month, your Social Security payment arrives on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. If you were born between the 11th and 20th, your payment arrives on the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And if you were born between the 21st and 31st, your payment arrives on the 4th Wednesday of the month. This is the standard schedule. It runs every single month like clockwork. But sometimes, and this is the critical part, the calendar does something unusual. And May 2025 is one of those months. Why May 2025 is different. Here is what makes this May special. Due to the way the calendar falls, and specifically due to how the payment dates align with weekends and the beginning and end of the month, some recipients will receive what looks like two payments in May. And one of those groups receiving two payments is SSI recipients. Because June 1st, 2025 falls on a Sunday, the Social Security Administration will not wait until Sunday to send that payment. Instead, they move it forward. They send the June 1st SSI payment early, at the end of May. This means that some SSI recipients will receive their regular May payment and what is essentially their June payment, all within the same calendar month of May. This is what many people are calling double payments. And while it sounds exciting, and it genuinely does provide some financial breathing room, it comes with something very important attached to it, which we will explain in detail in just a moment. Breaking down the $2,000 and $2,500 amounts. Now let us talk about the specific dollar amounts that are generating so much attention right now, $2,000 and $2,500. The maximum SSI payment in 2025 for an individual is $967 per month. For a couple, where both people receive SSI, the combined maximum is $1,450 per month. These amounts were updated at the beginning of 2025 as part of the annual cost of living adjustment, or COLA, which this year was 2.5%. So when we talk about amounts in the range of $1,500 or $2,000, we are typically talking about Social Security retirement benefits or SSDI payments, not SSI alone. Many SSDI recipients and Social Security retirement recipients receive amounts in this range depending on their work history and the contributions they made throughout their careers. The average Social Security retirement benefit in 2025 is approximately $1,907 per month. The average SSDI payment is approximately $1,537 per month. These averages are very close to the figures of $1,500 and $2,000 that are being discussed in connection with May payments. Now, this is where it gets really important. If you are receiving both SSI and Social Security retirement, or SSDI, or if you are part of a couple where both partners receive benefits, the combined total for May could indeed approach or exceed $2,000 or even surpass it depending on your specific situation. Real-world scenarios. Let us make this concrete. Let us talk about real people in real situations, because that is the best way to understand what this means for you. Scenario 1. Margaret is 72 years old. She receives a Social Security retirement benefit of $1,950 per month. Her payment arrives on the second Wednesday of the month because her birthday falls on the 8th. In May, Margaret will receive one payment, approximately $1,950, arriving on the second Wednesday of May. She will not receive a second payment in May because she is not an SSI recipient. Her next payment will arrive in June on the second Wednesday as usual. Scenario 2. Robert is 61 years old and receives SSDI. His monthly SSDI payment is $1,120. He started receiving SSDI after May 1997, and his birthday is on the 25th, so his payment arrives on the fourth Wednesday of each month. In May, Robert will receive one payment of approximately $1,120 on the fourth Wednesday of May. Again, no double payment here, but a solid expected deposit that he needs to plan around. Scenario 3. Dorothy is 67 years old and receives both SSI and a small Social Security retirement benefit. Her SSI payment of $400 arrives on the first of the month, and her retirement benefit of $820 arrives on the third Wednesday. In May, Dorothy will receive her SSI payment on May 1st. She will also receive her retirement benefit in mid-May. And because June 1st falls on a Sunday, she will receive what is essentially her June SSI payment at the end of May, arriving a few days early. That means Dorothy could see 3 separate deposits in May: her regular SSI, her retirement benefit, and the early June SSI. The total across all 3 deposits could reach or exceed $1,600 for the month. Scenario 4. James and Carol are a married couple. James receives SSDI of $1,480, and Carol receives SSI of $729. Because they live together, their combined household income from Social Security is $2,209 per month. In May, they will receive James's SSDI payment mid-month, Carol's SSI on May 1st, and Carol's early June SSI payment at the end of May. Their total household deposits in May could exceed $2,900, significantly more than a typical month, and far more than the headline numbers of $1,500 and $2,000. These scenarios show you that the experience of May payments varies significantly depending on your specific benefit type, your birthday, and your household situation. But in every case, understanding the schedule in advance is what allows you to plan properly. The SSA payment schedule for May 2025. Let us now give you the specific dates so that you know exactly when to expect your money. May 1st, 2025. SSI payment for May. This goes to all SSI recipients. If you receive SSI, your payment should hit your bank account or Direct Express card on or around this date. May the 2nd, 2025. Social Security payment for those who began receiving benefits before May 1997 or who receive both Social Security and SSI. This payment arrives on the second business day of the month for this group. May 14th, 2025, the second Wednesday of May, Social Security payment for those born between the 1st and 10th of any month. May 21st, 2025, the third Wednesday of May, Social Security payment for those born between the 11th and 20th of any month. May 28th, 2025, the fourth Wednesday of May, Social Security payment for those born between the 21st and 31st of any month. And then, at the end of May, likely around May 30th, SSI recipients will receive their early June payment. This is the payment that would normally arrive on June 1st, but is being sent early because June 1st is a Sunday. So if you are an SSI recipient, mark your calendar. You should see two deposits, one at the beginning of May and one at the very end of May. Plan accordingly. Why is this happening? The calendar explanation. Some of you might be wondering, why does the SSA move payments around like this? Why not just send the payment on June 1st, even if it is a Sunday? The reason is simple. Federal banking systems do not process payments on Sundays or federal holidays. The Social Security Administration sends electronic deposits through the banking system. Banks process those deposits on business days only. So if the first of the month falls on a Sunday, the payment cannot be processed and delivered on that day. Rather than making recipients wait until Monday, which would mean a full day's delay in receiving funds that many people depend on immediately, the SSA chooses to send the payment early. Usually this means the end of the prior month on the last business day before the Sunday date. This is a thoughtful policy. It protects recipients from unexpected delays, but it also creates what looks like a windfall, 2 payments in 1 month. And that appearance can be misleading if you are not careful. The most important thing we need to tell you. Now we need to talk about something that is critically important, and we want you to hear this clearly because it is the part that most people miss, and it is the part that causes the most financial stress. If you are an SSI recipient and you receive 2 payments in May, one at the beginning of May and one at the end of May, that second payment at the end of May is not an extra bonus. It is not additional money. It is your June payment arriving early. Say that again to yourself. The second deposit at the end of May is your June payment. It is not extra money. It means that in June, you will not receive a regular payment on June 1st because that payment has already been sent to you in May. This is where so many recipients make a painful mistake. They see 2 deposits in May. They feel like they have extra money, they spend it. And then June arrives, and there is no payment on June 1st, and they are left scrambling to pay rent, utilities, and groceries with money they do not have. We have heard from people in this exact situation. We have read the comments. We know how distressing it is to expect a payment and not have it arrive. And almost always, the reason is exactly this. The June payment arrived early in May, and the person did not realize it. So let us be very direct. If you receive 2 payments in May, treat the second one as your June money. Put it aside. Do not spend it in May. Think of it as money that is simply arriving in your account a little ahead of schedule, not as an unexpected gift. Practical steps to protect yourself. Here are the specific things we recommend you do right now to prepare for May payments and avoid any financial difficulty. Step 1. Know your payment dates. Write down the specific dates we mentioned earlier. Put them on your calendar. Set a reminder on your phone. Knowing when to expect your deposits removes the anxiety of wondering. Step 2. Check your bank account or your Direct Express card on those dates. If your payment does not arrive within 1 to 2 business days of the expected date, contact the Social Security Administration. Do not wait. Call 1-800-772-1213. They are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. local time. Step 3. If you receive SSI and you are expecting 2 deposits in May, create a simple plan for that second payment right now. Open a notes app on your phone or write it on paper. Write, the second May payment is my June money. I will use it for rent on date, utility bill on date, prescriptions on date. This simple act of planning can save you from enormous stress in June. Step 4. Be aware of your bank's processing times. Sometimes electronic deposits take an extra business day to post to your account even after the SSA sends them. If you bank with a smaller institution or a credit union, factor in 1 extra day of processing time when planning your budget. Step 5. If you receive your benefits on a Direct Express card, remember that funds should be available on the payment date. However, it is always wise to check the card balance rather than assume. Go to directexpress.com or call the number on the back of your card. Step 6. Watch out for scams. Every time there is news about double payments or larger Social Security amounts, scammers follow. They call, they text, they email, they pretend to be from the SSA and tell you that you need to confirm personal information to receive your extra payment. Do not fall for it. The Social Security Administration will never call you and ask for your bank account number or Social Security number over the phone. If someone does this, hang up immediately and report it to the SSA's Office of Inspector General. What about the future? What comes after May? Let us also take a moment to look ahead, because smart planning always involves looking beyond just the current month. As we mentioned, SSI recipients who receive their June payment early in May will not receive a regular payment on June 1st. This is expected and normal. It is not a problem with your account. Your benefits have not been reduced. Your case has not been changed. It is simply the calendar adjustment that the SSA makes when the first of the month falls on a non-business day. From June onward, the payment schedule returns to normal. July, August, September. All standard dates, standard amounts, no early or late payments expected based on current calendar projections. If you ever feel uncertain about your payment schedule, you can verify it directly on the Social Security Administration's official website at ssa.gov. There is a payment calendar published there that shows the exact payment dates for every month of the year. Bookmark that page. It is one of the most useful resources available to you. A note on benefit amounts and increases. We also want to address something that many of you have asked about: whether these larger payment amounts, the $2,000 and $1,500 figures, represent a permanent increase to your benefits. The answer depends on your situation. The 2.5% COLA that went into effect in January 2025 did increase monthly benefit amounts for all recipients. So if you are receiving more now than you were receiving a year ago, that is the COLA adjustment at work. That increase is permanent. It does not go away. However, the two-payment situation in May is not a permanent increase. It is a one-time calendar event. Your regular monthly amount remains the same. There have also been ongoing discussions in Washington about potential additional benefit increases, expansive changes to Social Security funding, and new legislation that could affect payment amounts in the future. We monitor those discussions carefully and will bring you updates as they develop. This is exactly why subscribing to this channel matters, because things in Washington move quickly, and you deserve to know about changes before they affect your income. For those who have not received a COLA update yet, some recipients have reached out to ask why their payments have not increased as expected following the COLA announcement. There are a few reasons this can happen. First, if your SSI payment is affected by other income in your household, including wages, pensions, or contributions from family members, your SSI benefit may be partially offset by those amounts. A COLA increase to the maximum SSI amount does not necessarily mean your personal payment will increase by the same amount. Second, if you have Medicare premiums being deducted from your Social Security benefit, the net amount deposited to your account will reflect that deduction. The standard Medicare Part B premium in 2025 is $185 per month. So if your gross benefit increased but your Medicare premium also increased, your net deposit may not look significantly different. If you believe there has been an error in your benefit calculation, contact the SSA directly. You have the right to request a review of your benefit amount, and the SSA is required to provide you with a clear explanation of how your payment was calculated. We want to take a moment here to say something important. Navigating Social Security is not easy. The rules are complex. The payment schedules are confusing. The government announcements are written in language that is difficult to understand. And if you miss a critical update, and if you do not know that your June payment is coming in May, if you do not know what to do when a payment does not arrive, it can cause real hardship in your life. That is why this channel exists. We do this work because we believe every Social Security recipient deserves clear, accurate, timely information about their own benefits. You worked for these benefits. You paid into this system. You have earned the right to understand it completely. And we are here to make sure that happens. So if you found this video helpful, If this information gave you clarity, gave you peace of mind, or helped you plan your month better, please do 3 things for us right now. First, subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that you receive an alert every time we post a new update. We post regularly, and every video is designed to give you the most up-to-date information possible. Second, share this video. If you have a family member, a neighbor, a friend, anyone who receives Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, send them this video right now. Share it to Facebook. Text them the link. Put it on your community group. Because the information we shared today about May payments and the early June SSI deposit could prevent real financial hardship for someone you care about. Third, leave us a comment below. Tell us your questions. Tell us what you want us to cover next. Tell us about your experience with Social Security payments. We read every comment. We respond when we can. And your questions help us decide what to cover in future videos. This channel is a community, and your voice matters here. We are not a government agency. We are not affiliated with the Social Security Administration. We are a dedicated team of researchers and communicators who believe that access to information is a form of protection. When you know what is coming, you can prepare. And when you can prepare, you are in control of your financial life, not at the mercy of confusion and uncertainty. That is what we are here for. And we are grateful that you trust us with something as important as your benefits information. Let us wrap up with a clear summary of everything we covered today so that you walk away from this video with complete clarity. In May 2025, Social Security retirement beneficiaries and SSDI recipients will receive their regular monthly payment according to the standard SSA payment schedule based on their birthday and their benefit type. For many of these recipients, the average payment falls in the range of $1,500 to $2,000 per month, reflecting the 2.5% COLA increase that took effect at the beginning of 2025. SSI recipients will receive their regular May payment on May 1st. Due to the fact that June 1st falls on a Sunday, SSI recipients will also receive their June payment at the end of May, likely around May 30th. This means SSI recipients will see 2 deposits in May. That second deposit at the end of May is the June payment. It is not bonus money. It is not an extra payment. It simply arrived early. In June, there will be no payment on June 1st for SSI recipients because that payment was already sent. The specific May payment dates are May 1st for SSI, May 2nd for those receiving benefits since before May 1997, May 14th for birthdays from the 1st through the 10th, May 21st for birthdays from the 11th through the 20th, and May 28th for birthdays from the 21st through the 31st. And the early June SSI payment arrives at the end of May, around May 30th. To stay protected, know your dates. Plan for the early June payment. Set the second deposit aside for June expenses. And be aware that June will arrive without an SSI payment on the 1st. You now have everything you need to handle May with confidence. You know when your money is coming. You know what it means. And you know exactly how to plan for it. Social Security can feel overwhelming, but it does not have to. With the right information and the right preparation, you can manage your benefits with confidence and clarity. We will continue to monitor everything that is happening with Social Security, SSI, and SSDI. And we will bring you every update as soon as it is available, because you deserve to be informed, you deserve to be prepared, and you deserve to feel secure in your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you in the next video.